it's Nigby. So I'm going to try and do try and help a couple of friends that are struggling to pick their battleships. So I've picked this one for you. This one is a 1958 one. This is quite old now and quite worn. There's a lot of slop in the shackle, and it is a well-used example. This one is a lot later. This is a 1995 one. You read it forwards after 1980. It's hardly used. Everything inside it is really sort of sharp, and there's a lot less play in the shackle. It's one of the reasons that I got it, is even though there's a bit of dust in there and whatever, it hasn't been opened and used an awful lot. And I just wanted to try one of the later, rather than being Chubb London, I wanted to try one of the ones that are branded. It's still a proper Chubb Battleship as opposed to the later ones. Anyway, let's see what I can do in terms of actually helping anybody to open one. So let's get my tension wrench in right down to the back, and we're going all the way down, and then I can feel it stopping on the bolt. So tension is really light, and I'm actually going to put another finger underneath it, which will help to push it backwards as and when I feel the anti-pick notches or the false gates coming into play. So the biggest tip that I can give is to keep your movements absolutely small. So feeling for one. Now, non-binding levers are way more obvious than binding levers to me, because what you get is you lift them and you can feel it pushing the pick, the lollipop handle backwards, so the wire backwards. So that's on one, and I can feel that springy, and it's really pushing that back. So one isn't binding. 2, 3. 3 was binding. That's lifted very, very slightly, and it isn't pushing the lollipop back. 4's binding. 5's springy. 6 is binding. So 1 is now binding. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So everything is really small movements. So now 1, I think 1 is set because it's gone really quite hard and firm. Same with 2. Same with 3. Oh, yeah, and there we go. A little more of a nudge on 4, and we're open. So there we go. I don't think I described that really very well at all. This is probably why I don't do how to pick videos. The feedback, I find, as I say, that I find that the feedback is it's more that you're not feeling anything. There's no discernible spring back. Then I do struggle to actually feel the lever binding. Some you can feel it really hard, and others you can't. But when you feel it, you lift it, and then there's no spring back when you let go of the wire. That's how I detect the lever was binding. So the biggest tips that I can give: move them very, very slightly. So in terms of This is all I'm doing. These very tiny movements. You've then got to, you'll find that you could go into if you drop into the anti-pick notches, you've got to remember where that is, and then ease off your tension for it. I think I did that instinctively with this lock without saying it. Unfortunately, it's a lock that I've picked a few times now. I can't unknow it, and being dead straight, if this was brand new to me, I wouldn't be opening it as fast as that. You can take some clues from the key if you've got one, in terms of feeling how high you've got to lift, and that's it. It's either something it's something that you're going to get, and as soon as you get it the first time and start to recognize that feedback, then it comes an awful lot quicker the second open does. I do love them though. They keep me on my toes. I can't open it every single time first time. Sometimes I get it exactly right. There's obviously a binding order to the levers. As yet, I haven't actually worked out what that is, but I just pick this and I pick it going on the feedback that I'm getting from the lock. So yeah, best of luck to you guys. Absolutely fantastic lock, and great feeling when you actually get it picked. I think it's got way more character for picking than most other lever locks. If I could have 10 of these things, I would. I mean, actually, I'll do a little. If anybody has got a 1967 Chubb Battleship, they're willing to part with, please let me know. I was born in 1967. I would love to have a Battleship that is the same age as me. Happy to trade either of these two, plus something else or whatever, so you're not going to be without a Battleship. But yeah, if anybody's got a 1967 one, please give me a shout. Anyway, I hope that helps. This is, as I say, this is why I don't do how-to videos. There's people that can do it far better than me. But as I say, hope it helps somebody.